Welcome back to another episode here on the Brick Abbey. This is going to be a quick review of the LEGO Star Wars TIE Fighter set. I'm even going to kind of run down the story of why this set and why this piece is so important to me and important to this channel. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to check out the series of me building it. If you've already watched that, thank you so much. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you are hitting the subscribe button so you can catch all of our series here at the Brick Abbey. So obviously, let me review the set first, and I'll tell you the story maybe interspersed. So I really like this set. I think I like it as much as the X-Wing. I actually think this is a funner, faster build than the X-Wing, just because the wings are not nearly as complicated, but they're just as satisfying to build. I love the way the X-Wing wings came together in that center piece that allowed you to sort of rotate or expand the wings, I should say, like open and close them. And this one is, again, just it's a little bit more simplistic in the build, so it's quite a bit faster, but still just very satisfying. I think the wings are probably my favorite part. If you watched the series, the outer piece as it kind of comes on, that final clip on, very cool. You don't really notice it, until you're putting it together, that is just such a satisfying piece to complete. So I really like this build. Strongly recommend the TIE Fighter to obviously any Star Wars fan. This one's definitely worth getting. Always want to talk about the minifigs in a set. This one is, I think, one of the better looking minifigs of the Star Wars ones that you can get. I just think he looks so good. So much detail. His little helmet is just, it's perfect. And then I think Stormtrooper's kind of next in line, honestly. The Stormtroopers, TIE Fighter pilots, and Darth, I think they just do a really great job with the details. So the minifigs kind of, I think, can make or break the set. The droid's okay. He's holding the gun right now. I thought that was kind of funny. He's holding the gun right now. The droid's okay. You'll soon learn some respect. He's got that face from the guy that says that in the one. And Jabba's palace, I believe. And so the minifigs, definitely a plus. I like the way that he fits in the cockpit. I like how the cockpit even has like little moving pieces in there. You can kind of push those back up in. And then the back has a nice look as well. So the reason that this set's so important to me is because putting this set together for my son, he has his own. This is mine. This is one that someone sent. If you go watch the series, we thank the person that sent it. But he has his own. I didn't take his from him. That wouldn't be very nice. And I built this for him on his birthday. And I put the pieces all spread out, took a picture, and then took a picture of it once it was done. And my producer was like, "You're making content. That's content. What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "That you should be doing a channel. That'd be great. It'd be a little hobby, something for you to do." And interestingly enough, I like went to the Lego store with my son and saw all the Legos, saw all the Star Wars stuff, and saw the Marvel sets and the Star Wars sets. I was like, oh my word, I could spend a fortune here. And not just because I like Star Wars and not just because I like Marvel, but because I grew up with Lego. Like, Lego was always something I got for my birthday or for Christmas. It was always an easy thing to ask for because it was just such a fun thing to do. And we're going to get some of those vintage sets. We are going to be building those on the channel. Very excited about that. And so this set here is sort of the birth of the Brick Abbey. So we wanted to make sure we did this one in sort of the early runs. So me building this set for my son was sort of the rebirth of my love for Lego. And then just the idea of like, hey, it'd be fun to do a channel. And then this channel doesn't need to be some big, huge, successful thing. It's just fun. It's laid back. It's just something I can do as kind of a hobby. So we hope we can upload episodes, at an interval that is enjoyable for you. It's not like our other channels where we're constantly making sure we're staying on schedule and live streaming and uploading. So I really hope you enjoyed this build, this set, even the story about how the Brick Abbey came to be. If you want to know where the name of the channel came from, you have to go watch those series. It's sort of baked in throughout. And then maybe we'll do one particular video with that all inside of it. Maybe we'll do that as a celebration one day with the channel. I don't know. Thanks so much for watching this review of the LEGO Star Wars TIE Fighter. Hit subscribe, all those buttons, and I'll see you in the next episode here on the Brick Abbey.